I wanted to ask you about Michael Bloomberg stepping out and dropping out of the race. And
has he stepped out and dropped?
He's dropped out, supporting Joe Biden. We wanted to get your thoughts on what he brought to this race.
Well, it's the first I heard about that. He certainly brought a lot of money into this race. He certainly made a lot of television networks very, very wealthy, and I'm sure they're very disappointed that he's leaving. Look, I have no animus toward Mayor Bloomberg. I strongly disagree with many of his policies as mayor of the city of New York, including stop and frisk and many other policies. But this just confirms exactly what I said. It's what the media has been talking about for months. How do we stop Bernie Sanders? How do we stop a movement of working people and low-income people? How do we stop a multi-generational, multi-racial movement which is standing up for justice? And what you do is you get candidates out of the race to rally around Joe Biden, and now Joe will have behind him, I don't know what, this is the first I've heard of what role Mayor Bloomberg will be playing, but obviously as the 9th wealthiest person in this country who's worth some $60 billion, I suspect we will see a lot of money coming into Biden's campaign, probably a lot of negative ads attacking me. That's what we're taking on. And, we are taking on right now, and we had to deal with this in Super Tuesday, and I mentioned this to you the other day. I don't know if anybody did any research on it. We're dealing with a group called the Big Tent, which is a corporate PAC probably funded by the drug companies and the insurance companies, and fossil fuel industry would be my guess. They spent millions and millions and millions of dollars in the last few days trying to tear us down and to defeat us. That is what this campaign is about. So when you talk about unprecedented campaigns, that is what we're dealing with. We're taking them all on. We're taking on billionaires, and I'll add Bloomberg to the list. We're taking on Wall Street, and I know they were getting very nervous. Guess the stock market went up this morning because they thought that Biden did well. Taking on the military-industrial complex. There has not been a campaign in modern American history, maybe in the history of this country. And let me talk about unprecedented. If anybody in this room thought that a year ago, we began our campaign about a year ago, that a campaign that was taken on Wall Street and the drug companies and the insurance companies and the fossil fuel industry and the military-industrial complex and the prison-industrial complex, and most of the 1%, if anybody here thought that a year would come and go and we would be either tied for first, a few votes up, a few votes down, delegates up or down. That is a pretty amazing achievement. And I just want to thank and maybe conclude by thanking the tens of thousands of volunteers who are standing up for justice in this unprecedented campaign. I have every reason to believe that we're going to win this thing. We're going to win it in Milwaukee. And if we win it, this I firmly believe, that we are the campaign to defeat Donald Trump. And I know everybody, every Democrat out there, and most independents and some Republicans understand the moral imperative to defeat Donald Trump. And I believe that the nature of our campaign, which is grassroots, is the campaign to defeat Trump. So thank you all very much. One last question, yeah.